Hi, my name is Kav.
And my name is Daniel.
And we are the co-founders of Home Dogs. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your attention please. Personnel have been notified. This is building security. A fire alarm device has been activated. The fire department...
Hear this? You do not want your dog to be stuck in your house while your emergency alarm is going off at any cost. So get Home Dogs and keep your dog safe. Hi, this is Cav here, reporting live from a fire. 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks. Luckily, all these people made it out. But what about the people that don't make it out? What if you leave for work and your dog's at home? What we're asking people out here is, what would you do and how would you feel if your dog was in your house while there was a fire inside your house? How would you feel? At work, you have no idea this is going on. Would you do anything to protect your dog?
I would do anything I could.
Anything. Well, we have a product. It's called the Home Dog 1, and it has a camera and it has a speaker inside it. So, for example, in this type of situation, you'd be able to hear your dog whining. You'd be able to see your dog distressed, and you could then call the police or the fire department and get them to get your dog out of the house nice and safe. Would you like that kind of product in your life?
Yes.
There you go. Can I ask you a question?
Damn it!
Alright, so as you can see from the last clip, I tried to interview a firefighter on how they feel about dogs being stuck in fires and if they can get to the dog in time. I want to ask them those questions, but they didn't want to answer me, so they all left. Alright, so as you can see behind me, these are cross-sectional diagrams of the cage. So there's a water bowl here. It's a gravity water bowl. So for those of you that don't know, gravity water bowls, as the dog drinks out of the bowl, more water comes to replace the water that has been drank. This is a kibble dispenser. It'll be timely released. It'll be engineered to be released according to a pattern, the pattern that the dog eats at. Camera with the speakers and the video where the dog can see you and you can see the dog and you can talk to the dog and hear the dog. The operator, the control unit of the whole cage. This unit gets all the information from the app connected to the cage door. It works like a garage opener. You press the button open on your cage and it opens the cage door.
So, here is our annual cash flow. So we put $10 times 1,000 times 1,000 to marketing. We put $50 times 1,000 times 1,000 to an accountant. Gonna do all our paperwork for us, gonna handle our money and our patenting. We do $25,000 for a web developer to develop our app, make it work for us. I'll be helping him on that. Now, production cost is gonna be $60,000. We figured that it takes around $30.25 to import all the parts and make them. It takes about 5 or 6 hours to make one. So we're making 2,000 pieces. So $30 at 2,000 pieces gives us $60,000. Now, general employees. We're hiring 4 general employees to just assemble, test, and complete the product. That's going to be around $14,700. Now, that'll give our master budget $150,000 if you just add all that up. Now, here's where the money comes in. We're going to be selling these at $140 a piece to the retailers. We're not going to be selling this retail price. It's worth a lot more than that. It's around $300 worth. So that'll give us $280,000 if we sell of our 2,000 pieces. Marketing data sold, that's the data that we're going to be gathering from the actual numbers in the app, where it's food levels, how often your dog eats, how often it sleeps, often a cow has to go to the washroom per breed. We're going to be selling this to Purina, just regular dog food brands, for their product to see how well their product is doing. So ideally we want to sell all 2,000 pieces, which will give us 280,000, and that would give us 153,000, which is the revenue minus our master budget. We're aiming for 100,000, but we're going to go for 153,000.
You ready to start? 'Cause I am. So this is our work breakdown structure. Everything leads to the product release. Our first step in the work breakdown structure is the design. It has to be safe, spacious, easy to set up, and easy to take apart. Also, our materials that we'll be using are plastic, stainless steel wire, and circuit boards. Second is the engineering process. We are trying to maximize the space available and minimize the space used, maximize the amount of kibble dispensed, and minimize the amount of space that the kibble dispenser uses. Program the kibble to be timely released. Make sure that the operator of the cage is synced with the app, and the helpline info will be written by the engineers. Third is the legalities. Legalities. So, the first step in legalities is the patent pending. Second is the government safety approval. Lastly, marketing. First in marketing is the display advertising, which incorporates displays at animal shelters, pet stores, and vets. Secondly, we're gonna have YouTube related ads that play on like after or before videos related to promoting dog adoption and reasons to get a dog.
Okay, so this is our critical path analysis. We're going to start off with the primary research. That's going to take about 3 to 5 weeks. It's a nice 5. Good writing, Cav. And then it's going to go into product design and staffing. Staffing is going to be around 3 to 4 weeks. Not going to take that long. Product design is going to take 6 to 8 weeks. Take a little bit longer. Next is app development, patent, materials, and safety. Safety is going to be 3 to 4 weeks. Doesn't take too long. Someone comes in, gets out, all good. Materials 4 to 5 weeks, taking longer than usual because we're going to be getting stuff from China. Patenting, that's going to take a really long time. App development takes the longest because we're going to be constantly improving. Now, we'll move up to the final thing. But before that, we're going to get to production, where the actual stuff happens, where the magic happens, the assembly happens. It takes about 5 to 6 weeks to get all of it together. 2,000 pieces are going to be made in 5 to 6 weeks. Execution is basically just letting the chips fall where they may. That takes about 6 to 8 weeks. That's going to be marketing, talking to people who need the products such as vet, homes, Purina, just any pet-related companies. That's going to be about 6 to 8 weeks. Now, critical path. Go this way. It's going to go here, through here, up here. There's no slack time here. Okay, I hit this.
Yeah? Next, we're going to be talking about risk management. Alright, so the risk events are cost being too high, not sufficient space, and the app malfunctioning. So the likelihood of the cost being too high is 2, because we will have someone, an accountant per se, to evaluate the cost. The impact that this will have is a 5, because if the costs are too high, no one will buy it. How difficult is it to detect? 1. And then when will we detect this problem? Before the purchase. Alright, so not sufficient space. 3 is the likelihood of that happening. 4 is the impact. 3 is the difficulty to detect. After the purchase is when you will be able to detect the app malfunctioning. 4, likelihood, because apps malfunction all the time. The impact of this happening will be 3. Difficulty to detect. 2, when will this be available to detect? at installation.
Need help. I'm too scared. This isn't working. Stop. I got this.
Alright, so now we're going to talk about the risk events and the response plan, trigger, and who is responsible. So for the cost being too high, obviously we reduce the cost. We reduce the cost production and reevaluate the price of the product. The trigger will be not enough sales, and who is responsible? The accountant is responsible. Risk event being insufficient space, we will maximize the space available and minimize the space used. Our plan will be to reevaluate the space consumption with the engineers, and the trigger will be not enough sales. Who is responsible? Obviously the engineer. The risk event of the app malfunctioning, our responsibility to fix the problem, and our plan is to specify the phone type and fix for that software. Our trigger will be bad reviews on the app, and who is responsible? The IT guy. And if you get cold, you can put your jacket on.